Welcome into the latest edition of the OKPreps Verbal Commit. I'm sitting down with the latest OKPreps Verbal Commit. That's Isaiah Jacobs, running back for Owasso. He signed on the dotted line with the University of Maryland. Isaiah, just talk about this moment for you, being able to announce your commitment in front of your friends, family, teammates, and go ahead and sign with the University of Maryland.
Hopefully, I feel like from the heart, it's probably one of the best decisions I made so far, and I just can't wait to get to work. For a lot of people, it shocked them and wowed them, especially out of all of the offers that I had. But home is where the heart is, and the heart is in Maryland. It's in Baltimore, so I'm happy to be there.
Talk about that connection that you have with the coaches there at Maryland. Obviously, there is somewhat of a connection between one of the coaches and your older brother Josh from his time at Alabama. Just talk about how that helped in your recruitment.
My brother paved the way, so it was a dream for him, and now I can understand that it could be a reality. It could actually be something that's possible. It's not we're not wishing on stars. If you put in the work, you can get it. So, seeing his progress just make me want to grind hard and make me get very ambitious about it. And the way Coach Locks used him at Alabama, the different ways we're somewhat, they say we're similar in certain ways, and I just can't wait to see how he used me, see how they develop me as a back. So.
Obviously, Josh's story with his recruitment is one of the strangest ones in recent memory, with how late it went until teams started to take notice. How did that impact you, and how did he help you through your journey the last 3 years?
Just consistently always give me advice, but to top it all off, really just letting me do it, to letting me go through the struggles myself, let me fall, let me be able to get up when I need him. He there to give me a certain advice, and I could thank him for that. But at the end of the day, he can have that, he can pay the way, but at the end of the day, I have to put in the work in when nobody's watching, and that's what I'm going to continue to do. I feel like the sky's the limit, and I can't wait to reach it.
How tough was it? Obviously, this year you missed the majority of the senior season with the injury. How tough was it to sit out for the majority of your senior year?
It was tough only to the point because I felt as if I needed to be out there on the field to help my teammates. But at a certain extent, I was still a leader on the sideline and still someone that just my presence being there changed the game, I feel as if, if you could bring that to the table, man, that's crazy amount of leadership and trust and love that my teammates have for me. And I appreciate them to be able to go through the season without me and to be able to finish off strong.
Because that's always an interesting dynamic where you're used to being on the field, you're used to seeing the game from a different perspective, but now you have to take a step back. You're not able to have an impact on the field, but you can have, like you mentioned, an impact on the sideline, helping other guys. How did you see the game differently this year after the injury?
It kind of made me slow down because of I had something that offset me last season, especially with us going down in the semifinals or whatever. And so that summer and that spring coming, I knew I was coming. I put in so much work off the field. Numbers went up tremendously. And for me to go in and as a team, we dominated the best 4 teams on our list of teams that we were playing, right? It's crazy to me, to go down that 4th game. But at the end of the day, I'm glad that my teammates pushed it through. So.
See, that's going to be, when I look back at 2019, that's going to be one of the biggest what-ifs. What if Isaiah Jacobs doesn't get hurt? The numbers you would have put up were monstrous. I mean, you already had monster numbers through 4 games. And then, you guys, Owasso obviously goes undefeated, wins the state championship. It would have been even worse, guys. It would have even been worse if 3 was healthy all year. How excited are you, and what have the coaches at Maryland talked about when it comes to, abilities to playing early? Josh got an opportunity to play early at Alabama. Do they expect the same from you at Maryland?
Yes, for sure. They had let me know, like, man, the way the depth chart is looking right now, I have the ability to step in and make a big impact. And that's what I plan on doing. Whether if I'm on the field or if I'm not, I'm still going to be that guy in the weight room. I'm still going to be in that guy doing practices, and I'm still going to be in that guy in the classroom to make a difference.
It's not very often that you see Maryland coming into Oklahoma to recruit an athlete, and it's even rarer that an Oklahoma kid goes out to Maryland. What do you like about the campus? What do you like about that area that sells you on being there for the next several years?
Man, just the family environment. It's like just being out there, and for the coaches to everything that they say was almost not even related to football. It was how I can succeed off the field, dealing with internships and how to connect me with powerful people to be able to do that, and also how all of that would go back to college credits and stuff like that. And I really appreciate that, man, because at the end of the day, I'm not going to play football forever. So the NFL is the goal, but if I fall short, I'll have a backup plan, and it's the best decision for my family, the best decision for everyone involved. And I just can't wait to get up there with Locks and Coach Scotty and Coach Brooks in the offense to be able to dominate the Big Ten.
You a fan of crab cakes? Because the majority of what I know about Maryland is they love their crab cakes. You a fan of crab cakes?
Man, I'm not, but when I got down there, I got to eating all types of food I've never eaten before, and it was I enjoyed it a lot. So
what was the weirdest thing that you didn't know you would like that you ended up liking?
Man, it was some type of chicken on a stick thing, and I said, he said this chicken on blah blah blah, and I was like, what kind of animal is this? It was like chicken. I'm like, oh, okay, I'm making sure I'm not eating no buffalo, nothing like this. So, yeah, man, it was a good environment at the end of the day. They got normal foods and stuff like that too, but majority of it would be seafood and stuff like that. So.
You mentioned the Big Ten, getting an opportunity to play there. There's a couple other Oklahoma boys playing in the Big Ten. Josh Proctor, your former teammates at Ohio State, Dax Hill, a guy you're very familiar with up at Michigan as well. When you see those guys eventually, which you probably will, what do you plan on saying? They're both defensive guys. They're going to be trying to stop you. What do you plan on doing?
Man, I just plan on doing my part for my team. Dax best in his class. Josh Proctor best in his class. They were both phenomenal athletes. Josh Proctor was almost kind of like a big bro to me. He kind of guided me. Kind of took me under his wing. So man, I can't wait to be able to meet him again. You know what I'm saying? Be able to handle that thing when the time comes.
It's going to be fun. It's going to be fun, no doubt. You're definitely spreading the Oklahoma vision out east, and more Big Ten teams starting to have an impact. It's going to be fun to watch more Big Ten football, to watch all these Oklahoma boys shine bright. Isaiah, hey, congratulations on signing with Maryland.
Appreciate it.
And good luck to the Terps, and also good luck to Josh in his pursuit of Offensive Rookie of the Year.
Oh, yeah.
I think he already has it in the bag myself, but I'm completely biased. But good luck to you and Josh as well.
Oh, yeah. Go Terps.
Go Terps, that's right. For Isaiah, I'm Michael Knight, and this has been the latest edition of the OKPreps Verbal Commit.